Hey guys, it's Sierra and welcome back to the Money Monday series. I'm so excited for this series because we are going to learn all about Alexa today. She's actually my hairstylist, so I wanted to bring her along with me during this series so we can learn about her business, how she got started, and everything that comes along with it. I want you to introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Alexa Corrado. I am Alexa Corrado on Instagram. I specialize in healthy hair and makeup. I've been licensed for over 10 years.
Wow.
And love what I do.
Amen. 10 years is a long time.
10 years is a long time. But it's passed by fairly quickly.
Really?
You know what? When you really love what you do, it's a breeze, you know?
It's authentic.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good. So what made you want to become a hairstylist altogether?
Man, so as a little girl, I'm biracial, and I was raised by my father, so there were lots of buns.
Right.
And slick backs and figure it out.
Right.
So I just kind of grew up with this passion, like, okay, I gotta be cute. I don't want people to make fun of me. But you know, how can I still have hair on my head,
right,
you know, when this is said and done? So
it's true, especially if you have curly hair.
Yes.
It's a whole different story.
Completely different ball game. So I guess that's where kind of the passion came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever you stuck with that passion, what made you try to make a business out of it? Like what started, you know, I want to make a business in hairstyling. I want to do makeup. I want to, like, what made you begin to dive into that business?
Honestly, it was because it was the one thing that I was good at,
right,
that I was like, oh, I can make money from this.
Right.
And I enjoy it. So let's do it.
Right.
Like, how can I figure out more ways and become well-versed in all textures? And it was like a domino effect. Like, okay, let me try this. Oh, money, cool, great.
Right.
I can make more money doing color. Let's add that to my resume and get educated in that. So I think it was just passion with drive and ambition kind of mixed.
That's good. And you know, like how people say, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life.
That's it. I live by that.
It's also really good. She's very diverse, so she can do all kind of hair textures. So I love that because she can honestly explain how to do your hair, whether you have pin straight hair or you have all natural kinky curl hair. Mm-hmm. So, right. So yeah, I really love that about her.
Yeah.
So how do you start a business? Like how was the, you know, process? For somebody, if they want to get started in the business aspect, how would they go about it?
Honestly, I would suggest just researching. Google is at your fingertips. If you can just start with your LLC and your EIN, and some really great advice that I was given was an accountant.
Okay.
Find a good accountant, and you know, if it's someone that has your best interest, has your business best interest at heart, they will really guide you and let you know, like, okay, you know, here's what you're looking at in terms of taxes. Here's what you're looking at in terms of paying yourself a business account and just getting started in general so that you're an actual legit business.
Okay.
I feel like that's really important.
Yeah. For somebody that doesn't know, can you describe like what an LLC is or an EIN? Or what exactly?
So I guess the best way, I mean, the first thing that really pops to my mind, unfortunately, are just all certifications and licensing that you need to become a business.
Exactly.
I don't really know why they exist or what they stand for, but I just know you have to have all your paperwork in order. T's crossed, I's dotted. It literally so precisely when it comes to messing with the government that, you know, they're important. All the documents are important. All of the terminology, everything matters. So
and I feel like it's really important I know it has something to do with like, so nobody can steal your brand, right? Once you brand something.
Yeah, that, but also like trademarking comes into play when
Yeah.
you're really concerned about somebody stealing your brand or your brand's identity. Trademarking, what's another one? Is something else. I don't know. I can't think of it.
That's fair.
There's another word other than trademarking. Registering, copywriting. That's another one.
Copyright, yeah.
And I think all of those pertain differently to different individual businesses.
Okay. So you said whenever you got started with the process of getting your business together, was it hard to find a brand name, or you automatically knew that you wanted?
That's such a good question. No, I had no idea. So my LLC, I started in 2016. I want to say I registered, like I picked the name for that, and I actually started with a completely different business brand and name, and so my LLC name is completely different from my actual business name.
Yeah.
So I do business as the Grand Main Salon, and I struggled trying to figure out a name because
It's hard.
It's so hard because you have to do your research, and does someone else have the same name,
Right.
and what is the meaning behind their name, and then when you do want to trademark your actual brand, coming up with a name that's not already taken, and there's so many different factors. So my mother and I sat down one day and we just bounced ideas off of each other, and we came up with
That's all it takes.
the Grand
literally.
Main Salon, right? So it makes me feel good that my mom had input in that, and
Right.
she like absolutely loves it. But it was not easy. That part was not easy at
It's
all.
really not easy coming up with a name, especially like even with YouTube. Like it's really hard
I bet.
trying to come up with something that's
Original.
like, right, catchy. Like, are people gonna like this?
Right.
So it is. It's really hard. It really is hard. So the one question I can ask you is: a lot of people getting started in business. There's always gonna be people that tell you you're not gonna be able to succeed in it. And talk you down. So did you have like a story or a situation that happened with you that you can look back and be like, I did it? And
Yeah,
right.
definitely. So I don't know if you know this, but when you get started out in the hair business, well, for me, I chose to do an internship program.
Okay.
So I won't say the major corporation salon that I worked at, but or corporate salon that I worked at, but it was just hell.
Wow.
It was literally working on the clock, getting a paycheck that was maybe $200 every week, $400 every 2 weeks to sweep floors, to learn, it was just so much work.
Wow.
Tedious work, time away from my kid. I was a single mom at that time, and it was a lot. I ended up leaving that job with 2 middle fingers up. Like, I will succeed. You guys did not break me.
Right. And you did it though.
Yeah, I did it. But, as much as I hated that situation, and, it took me here.
Right.
Without that time in my life and without that experience, I really don't feel like I'd be here in as well versed.
Right.
So
it's really important to remember and, take time to sit back and be like, this is where I started and this is where I am now. Mm-hmm. So it's really important. Trust the process, embrace the process, and just go with the flow. So one thing I really want to ask you is, where is your business at now, and where do you see it going in the future? Like, what do you expect, once you get there, you'll be like, I fulfilled my dream. Like, I did it.
So currently, I updated my salon suite space. So I still have only 1 chair, but I can see kind of multiple clients at one time. I guess future-wise, honestly, I would only want maybe 2 other chairs.
Right.
I love my small dynamic. I love how personal it is, how well organized it is. I feel like I suffer from a slight form of OCD, so
She does.
I can't. Too many people with clutter will like really mess with me.
I'm
but
OCD too, and it is always like everything is in its place.
Right.
All your oils and all your shampoos and stuff, they're like lined up perfectly. I love it. It literally is like Zen when I go into her salon.
Yes, so I really don't see myself. Obviously, I want a good like online space and a platform to where I'm making money off of products and selling things and educating people. So I want to reach more people in that form and aspect, but I don't really want to grow much larger in terms of my business setting. I just love how personal it is, and majority of my clients have been seeing me for years, and I love that. Like, we're family, so
it's really personal. It's personable. We always talk and catch up. So I really love that about her salon. So I can definitely see, like, sometimes whenever salons get bigger, it's really hard to see the same stylist sometimes because you're always busy. If everybody wants to go to you, you can't take everybody. So I really like that about her salon. But yeah, so do you have any advice that you want to give anybody starting off or is in the process right now that would want to get to where you are?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to tell them?
Definitely stay at it. Stay at it. That's the biggest thing. If you can just stay consistent and keep your foot on the gas, you won't lose. You won't lose. There is no room for failure. Just keep that in your brain and in your heart, and you'll get there.
Really, do not give up. It is really hard. Like, if you're fighting for something that you're believing in, keep pushing. Like, do not give up. Don't let it discourage you when you get a no, because there will be a yes eventually. Just keep striving and get through the struggles and push through. TTP.
Amen.
Right.
Amen.
Let me get an amen.
Right. Amen. It's the truth.
Right. So I would like to thank you for joining me on this interview.
No problem.
I feel like we got a lot of good info, and I love your insight and outlook on your business and your growth. I'm surprised. Like, I'm happy to be a part of it.
Thank you.
Like, when you upgraded, I was like, okay, I see it. But yes, it was really nice having you.
Make sure you guys having me.
Of course.
Thank you.
So follow her on Instagram. It'll be linked right here.
Yes.
And follow me as well.
Please.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this Money Monday series. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. If you have any questions for her, we can reach out and maybe do another video in the future. And give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for the next Money Monday video.
Thank you.